Hi, I'm Angela Ruggiero, and I'd like to welcome you to Duluth for the 2008 Patty Kazmaier Memorial Award ceremony. We join USA Hockey and the USA Hockey Foundation today in celebration of the top honor in women's college hockey. Over the last decade and a half, our sport has gone from having just a handful of programs at the collegiate level to being over 75 strong. Congratulations to all the nominees and to the 3 finalists. As a previous award winner, I feel honored to be equated with Patty, a truly inspiring individual who captured the spirit and dedication that is required of all hockey players.
As one of a small group of female ice hockey players in the early 80s, Patty Kazmaier anchored the Princeton University defense. She helped guide the Tigers to 3 consecutive Ivy League championships from 1981 to 1984. During her senior season, Patty, a talented and determined athlete, collected all ECAC first team and all Ivy League first team honors, capping a decorated collegiate career.
Well, I think as a skater, she was one of the best at that time, and just a very physical presence out there. You know, I kind of think in later years in women's hockey of somebody like Tara Mounsey or Angela Ruggiero, sort of in that mold for the early days of the sport. And she was a rock. I mean, if you ran into her, normally you were the one that was going to fall down just because she was so strong on her skates, had a great shot. In fact, her field hockey coach at Princeton, I remember Patty saying that her coach told her she was a little too aggressive, and I'm sure it's because she was knocking people down. And in ice hockey, that's okay. So, you know, she was, like I said, ahead of her time a little bit with that, and as our sport has evolved, you know, we've seen more players like Patty Kazmaier, but back in the day, you know, she was very unique in that respect.
Prior to her collegiate career, Patty was an outstanding student athlete at the Middlesex School in her hometown of Concord, Massachusetts. She excelled in field hockey and lacrosse, and without a girls' ice hockey team, she practiced with the boys' squad. Her path soon led to Princeton, where her father, Dick Kazmaier, won the Heisman Trophy in 1951. Patty was close with her dad, and when she could, she wore his favorite number, 42.
In addition to blazing a path as a women's ice hockey pioneer, Patty quietly demonstrated unrivaled leadership, charisma, and drive off the ice, setting her apart as a truly remarkable individual. Patty's athletic excellence and passion for life quickly helped her win a place in hockey history.
When I think of Patty, I think of what an inspiring individual she was, and she just was so experienced and balanced in her entire life, and she's really an example for all of us.
Recognizing the growth of women's hockey, the USA Hockey Foundation established the Patty Kazmaier Memorial Award in 1998. It was named after Patty to honor her memory and outstanding athletic achievements. Today's award winners represent the highest standards of competitive and personal excellence. Our accomplishments as the most outstanding players in women's college hockey are being recognized on a national stage thanks to pioneers like Patty Kazmaier.
We live in an age where kids live in the moment, play in the moment. It's good to have reflection with regard to how the sport came to where it is and the people that were involved in making the opportunities available to these kids today. Patty Kazmaier, Laura Halderson, Digit Murphy, these are people that were trailblazers, and you know, our sport wouldn't be where it is today without their help.
Winning the award was amazing. It was such an honor for myself, my family, and to share it with all my teammates, and just to be in the same category and equate with Patty Kazmaier on an individual level was just an honor in itself.
It just heightens awareness, number one. It's an opportunity to award and recognize, honor one of the nation's best on a given year, but it's more than that. When you look at the history of our sport, we've been continuously scratching to gain more recognition nationally and across the world. And women's hockey is a tremendously fast-growing sport, but with awards such as these that hold so much prestige, it just helps accelerate the development of our sport.
Past winners include gold, silver, and bronze medal winning Olympians, world champions, and members of NCAA championship teams. Some have pioneered the women's professional hockey movement in the National Women's Hockey League, and all have gone on to succeed and inspire in many other facets of life.
I think Patty Kazmaier has a very compelling story, and it's very appropriate that this national award be named after her. Not only for her personal story and her tragic death at a young age, but really her family is just a fantastic story when it comes to women's sports and sports in general, because her dad, having won the Heisman while he was at Princeton and being a huge supporter of women's athletics. Patty had a sister who played goaltender at New Hampshire, and I know her dad went to a lot of games both at UNH and at Princeton. And so, and he's done so much in many different ways for women's athletics. And so there's a lot of different aspects of the Kazmaier story that make this a special award, and I think give real meaning to those that win the award.
Hopefully it'll go on and grow, and women's hockey will go on and grow and prosper, and the winners will sometime have the fraternity that the Heisman winners have at the present time.
In her short life, Patty Kazmaier touched many people. Through this award, she now continues to influence future generations as her legacy lives on.